All right. So next article, we're gonna talk about again more Final
Dollar
Fantasy.
store.
So
Hell yeah.
Final Fantasy 14 has been apparently so popular lately that it ran out of digital codes in their store. So again, they ran out of digital codes in their store because people were
Having a bunch
buying
of
so
dollar
much.
stores.
So that's the way that everyone's been marketing this thing is that like they're sold out, which is not really the case. They mostly just closed off the store and started a wait list for people to buy the codes because there are so many people are buying the game right now. First, this is good news. Like I don't have a problem with this. This good on Square and good on Final Fantasy 14. I'm glad that it's getting the popularity it deserves after all the hard work they did trying to like revamp everything again. Um, the second thing is like a part of the reason why Danny's the one that mentioned this to me is the part of the reason why the popularity is booming right now is because this one guy, for example, Osmond Gold, he's a
Oh shit.
huge WoW streamer, a World of Warcraft streamer, and he has made it very clear that he's been bored of the game lately and he was trying to move on to something else and he found Final Fantasy 14 and he gave it a lot of praise. So a lot of people have been jumping ship and jumping on board to Final Fantasy because he has been as well. So that kind of worked out in their favor. So what do you guys think of that news with the boom on Final Fantasy? Since we talked about it too, since we still have yet to play together, I know you guys are waiting for me to level up. So right now I just hit 35. I just got my paladin.
Jesus.
That's it.
I just
You're
yeah.
a baby. What the fuck?
I just got my paladin class today. I don't have time. I played today. That's pretty much it. Like this entire week, I played today as much as I could. I was level 25 when I started this morning. I got up to level 10. I gained 10 levels. Danny helped me out with a couple of things, and then that's pretty much it. But what do you guys think of the news?
Anybody want to go?
Just
You
pick on
guys,
somebody.
vote,
Pick on
you guys,
somebody.
Anybody?
you guys vote for me because I have a lot. So
Yeah, Randy.
Um, I think it's pretty funny that they ended up running out of codes, but it's also really good because honestly, 14 has they've done the right thing in trying to actually improve everything with their game. Not just like, oh, we're gonna tack on some extra story, extra raids or whatever. No, it's we're gonna fix the classes, we're gonna add extra classes, we're gonna try to have a different type of thing so that everybody could have their preferred playstyle. Because me personally, I love mages, but what if someone wants to kind of like, but first off, Final Fantasy has so many fucking classes because there's black mage, white mage, red mage, fucking blue mage. You got the additional shit from machinist, then it's fucking just insane.
summoner,
Yeah,
yeah,
of course, because it's like you have your bases,
dollar,
and then you also
sage.
have yeah, you also have everything that they wanted to add with 14 or anything that they could have added in any other fucking game.
Mm-hmm.
It's so diverse and they're really going with the lore from everything. WoW stagnated. WoW had
Mm-hmm.
potential. It was very strong, and honestly, the what the fuck is it? Osmongold?
Yeah.
Good on him for promoting it because 14 deserves a lot more attention than WoW does.
Mm-hmm.
As someone that used to love fucking World of Warcraft, 14 just fucking dude.
Yeah.
I wonder
It
if
made it
this
bite
is
the fucking
gonna.
pillow.
I wonder if this is gonna like scare Blizzard into, changing things up again like they did with Cataclysm.
They changed too
Um,
late.
I don't think so. They're too focused on like Overwatch 2 and Diablo. So
True.
they settled for the shitty patterns that the consumer decided to kind of like keep Blizzard in for a while.
Yeah.
Because everyone was just like, oh yeah, sure, we're just gonna take whatever the fuck we get, and as it slowly deteriorates, we're still gonna be happy with it. It got a lot simpler, and that's what kind of made it boring as fuck.
Mhm.
The sad part about it is that I feel like Blizzard got cucked into being comfortable, and then that's what they think the consumer enjoys, being comfortable. They're like, no, they like difference. Nobody likes to be the same in every. They don't like giving the same meal every day. If you eat potatoes for 2 months, you're gonna be tight. I mean, you're gonna be like livid or excited when you get like cheese fries or something. You know what I mean? Like a
Yeah.
little change goes a long way. And I can see them. I'm actually glad that this happened to Square. Like Final Fantasy 14 is an amazing game. actually angry at myself that I stopped playing it. I enjoy the game so much. I like praise it as like my first MMORPG to play and be like, wow, I could play this shit like the rest of my life and never get tired of it. Like
Mhm.
You burnt yourself out from it.
I literally burnt to the point that I burnt myself out and I had to take a year off. Like the game is amazing and it deserves all the praise that it gets. But before I even go further on, before I even read the article, there was this weird ass fucking advertisement for like cream for the bum bum for it to stop itching, and that's the first thing that popped up when I read the article, and I was so confused about it. But
What? Wait, what popped up?
it was
Bum cream.
it was a bum cream.
Oh, on the
commercial
article.
on the article, and I was like, why does it keep popping up? And it popped up like 8 times, and I was like, I can't read it. But Final Fantasy 14, keep doing you. You guys came from like, what was it? Realm Reborn.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
No,
Yeah,
it was
Oh,
14
Final
vanilla,
Fantasy
and
14, that's
Realm
it.
Reborn was the
the
second one.
remix. Was it-
After they literally nuked the servers.
yeah,
Yeah.
the game preview, like the I would say the vanilla Final Fantasy 14. I'm glad that they took the steps that they did. They worked on the game, actually worked on the game, listened to the consumers,
Mhm.
and like look at them now. They got a shit ton of classes.
You know, the original game didn't have jumping.
Really?
Get the
Yeah.
fuck out.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. The original
Oh
game when it
wait,
first came
yeah.
out,
Wait, wasn't that for
I played it.
13? I mean, wasn't
No,
that for
14.
11?
No, 14.
14. Wow.
Did not have jumping, did not have auto attack, did not have. It was like a list of shit. It was like, what do you mean you don't have this? This is common sense shit.
That's
Like,
funny.
Bro, if I can't jump, why can't I move faster?
Are you one of those who just holds forward and jump the entire time while
Yeah.
you're going while you're going down a
Yeah.
path?
Yeah, because for me, like the first thing I actually spent money on Final Fantasy 14, so I have to play the game, and I bought Cloud's motorcycle, and that was my first mount.
Danny was telling me about that. Yeah.
That's just like
And that-
$30. That's
it was
just like $30. Huh?
It was
Jeez.
$30, and now I have it, and I was like, I gotta go back to
Still
playing the game.
is. I thought
Oh,
about it,
man.
man.
So,
Is
yeah.
it still an option?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's still
I
viable,
just got my
$30.
first mount today too. Like,
Oh, man.
like, cause apparently like I was supposed to get it like a while ago, but like I didn't progress.
Yeah,
I didn't
oh.
progress fast enough in the story quest because
Yeah,
I was
that's
I
why I
was
keep
busy.
saying the main story quest in that
Yeah.
game is just the only thing you
Yeah.
really concentrate because everything unlocks from it.
Yeah, so I
Danny,
just
don't worry. Don't worry. At like levels 55, I got my mount, so you're doing good, but you're doing
oh
good.
yeah. All right. So we're gonna go on to the next one. We don't. I
Wait,
don't-
I never got to
we
me.
didn't get fucking
you
sober.
said
Danny.
you're gonna talk for like an hour. Go ahead.
No, okay, this is what I'm gonna say. The Osmond Gold thing. The
Yeah.
biggest thing about it is that he was the biggest WoW. Sorry, he had 250,000 people watched his first playthrough of the game. Right
Yeah. Well, like when he
What is
first like popped in the game.
when he first, yeah, that first day that because he announced, he'd been convinced by tons of people who are always debating WoW versus. He's a super hardcore WoW fan.
Yeah.
He still is. Still plays it. It's not like he doesn't play. He still does, and he still promotes that he does think WoW is on one hand a little bit better than Final Fantasy in certain ways.
Mm-hmm.
When the problems that what he had and the problem everybody's had is that WoW, like Destiny and like all these other games, they diluted their content.
He
where
mentioned
they
it, not me.
They give you this little bit of whatever it is that's new, and it's a really small tidbit, like a new weapon or whatever it is, and they hide it behind this super long 3-month grind, and this is like 3 months of like you have to hardcore playing the game, and to get this new cheesy weapon, and then every like either expansion or patch or whatever what you want to call it was like that, and wow, Final Fantasy 14 wasn't like that. Every patch they had tons of raids, tons of new dungeons, tons of content. Every expansion you get 2 new classes, more races. It's just why there's so many classes in the game right now because every expansion came with at least 2
Mhm.
more.
So I just have a question. So do you guys think that Blizzard burnt out like their consumers by like
That was that's part of my point is Blizzard has always been a trend with them. This is not something new. They've been doing this for God knows how long. I mean, Randall talks about how he used to play it as well. and
Oh,
got burnt out
motherfucker.
because he because he saw that the product is no good. But what happens is people were bitching. You had 250,000 people who watch this guy stream, and they all agree with him, and they all think, yeah, he's bitching. But at the same time, what was happening is all millions of people are still playing the game. You can bitch all you want, but why are you still playing? You know, and that was always the trend. Is yeah, you guys are complaining, but we still have over 3 million people playing the game, active users playing the game.
I, I, I,
So who cares what you think? You know,
I,
and that was Blizzard's mentality is like, yeah, I know you're complaining, but you're still playing, right?
I see.
Okay, go play something else. You'll be back. There's nothing that compares, and there wasn't for a while. And
I,
finally, the Final Fantasy 14 people come and playing and realize, oh wait, there is something more. There is something new, and then it just had that trickle down effect where it was just one. It just took one good player to start playing. Everybody
Mhm.
else go, oh wow, yeah, this is what I remember. This is what I used to like about raiding. It was what I like about playing Final
Okay,
Fantasy.
Kevin. Final thought for you.
in all like all honesty, I do understand it. I'm gonna do like I guess a short thing. I'm gonna take a shot now. I'm gonna put it on camera. But the aspect, like, I get that if it's not good, play something else, because Tekken, believe it or not, is like that. Like, it doesn't.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Tekken is my favorite fighting game, but I fucking hate it because the net code is god awful.
Mm.
You can play with, I can literally play with Danny, and Danny can literally be on the other side of my building, and it will be like I'm playing him from 3 million miles away, which it's like the distance of the sun. So like the match will be laggy, and I get that.
Yeah.
But this is a move that I understand that it's like they Final Fantasy has like literally did a lot of renovation when it comes to the the gameplay, the classes. It did a lot to deserve like getting this praise, and I'm glad. And I just hope that they don't stop. Like, I just hope we get like an absurd amount of classes to the point that we don't have time to literally level up every class. I know people are going to do it, but we don't have enough time to level up every class.
Yeah.
And hold on, I gotta.
All right. So why you do that? Why you do
One
that?
more thing,
Real quick.
I do really think that Osmond Gold and all the people who left, their main purpose with doing this is kind of like a strike. They're
Yeah.
going,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know what, fuck you, we're gonna leave. You guys think we're coming back? You know, we're gonna be back for a while, and then
Yep.
September will come or November come with the Endwalker. We'll play that shit
Yeah.
too
Yep.
until you guys
Okay. All
actually
right.
do
All right.
something. And I
All
think
right.
finally, maybe it'll work. We never know.
All right.
Yep.
So this article, just real quick, this is more of an update for the whole fucking Silent Hill Bloober stuff that's going on. Some more news on that again. Just an update. That's all it is. Developers have been rumored to make the Silent Hill game, but now have in a sense denied it. So in an article from Game Informer, they have listed 3 code names / titles that have descriptions, and none of them are Silent Hill ish. They're very unique horror descriptions of some games that they're working on. So I just want to remind everybody, remember the conspiracy talk that we had a while back that Blue Box was thought to be Hideo Kojima's fake studio, which he's making a Silent Hill game for the Blue Box under the guise of a game called Abandoned. That was denied by the CEO of Blue Box. Then Bloober was announced to be working with Konami on a horror game, so people assumed that too, that they were the ones working on Silent Hill. That may not be true as well, now that they have announced the 3 games that they're working on. Doesn't seem like it's Silent Hill. So I think people are kind of just itching for Silent Hill for some reason, or maybe they're just itching for Kojima to be involved. Who knows? So
They got a
that's
trigger finger.